Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where you can watch games and practice game design. And I'm starting this episode because Eddie's trying to distract me and wait for me to have a moment where I'm caught off guard.
What? No, I'm not gonna do it. All right.
We're back. This is the Battle of Orochi.
Still there, still here. We're doing it now. Welcome back. Your stupid face doesn't scare us, you big worm. Quick, Ami, the sake. Shoot the 8 purifican sake right.
Sorry, no, continue. I'm not laughing at you.
Shoot the 8 purification sake right into Orochi's gaping mouth.
You remember the water ability?
Yeah.
There you go.
What the heck are you doing? Shoot the 8 purification.
His mouth has to be open first.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Delicious. Oh, he still spits out fire. His mouth has to be open, Eddie. You gotta wait for him to oh, that's what you have to wait for.
What?
Him to roar. So let him attack.
Whoa. No.
You probably want to bloom those. See when he roars like that, that's when you want to put it in his mouth. Oh yeah, you really want to bloom those. Right now. Okay. Choose one head at a time, Eddie. Because you keep aggroing them.
Oh, wait, like that.
Yeah, what are you trying to do? Yeah. Bloom those.
No, we're good. I get it.
Man, that would not be a fun way to drink sake.
It's working! Take that, you big worm! Keep it coming, Ami!
Does each head get drunk individually, or does each head drinking, get everyone drunk? I think biologically speaking, one head would get all of them drunk. Gameplay-wise, I'm assuming it's...
Yeah, what happened to you, buddy?
Maybe you have to hit him?
Aw.
What did happen to him?
I don't know.
I guess that's just his thing. He, lunges at you, maybe?
He just, conked out.
You, made some wind while he was making some wind at you.
Interesting. Nice.
Did you get him? Yeah, I think you got him. Does each...
Ooh.
So now it shows the health of that head. Maybe you have to, keep feeding them sake until they collapse like that, and then you wail on the head.
I don't know, but those were laser beams.
Those are definitely... Hey, you did say that those skulls were going to be here. That's sort of the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't expect this at all, by the way.
Well, that's why I asked you what you thought that the boss battle would be like.
Yeah,
sorry, I just spilled coffee all over myself.
Fucking self. God damn.
It wasn't that bad.
This is a professional environment, Chris.
Game Devs Play Games where we are definitely professionals.
Oh yeah. Oh my. Oh god.
That's a lot of water.
Whoa. All right. I gotta.
Did not expect that either.
I didn't expect that.
I think you got to take one head on at a time, buddy. I think you're.
No, because they stay
good.
drunk though.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. When they're discolored, they're drunk.
Look
you don't know that they're discolored.
Well, yeah, but look at the health bar. It's showing you a separate health bar for every single head. You have to get them drunk. They collapse. You wail and kill the head. This is gonna be a long boss fight.
Oh my god.
So you gotta choose one head and stick with them.
I'll just choose this one right here. I'm just gonna stick with this guy.
Also, little mini serpents? It's kind of cute. It's one way to do it. There you go.
Nice. Look! That one's down. Don't stop there. Let's get the other heads drunk too. See?
But my point still stands. You weren't sticking with them long enough.
That's
Whoa. Oh, I see. It's the lasers.
Yeah.
This is really cool, though, because this is a good boss battle that incorporates a lot of the mechanics from the rest of the game.
Mm-hmm. It's also very frightening.
Yeah, in a weird way, it's easy to kind of handle because you only really have to deal with one head at a time. Yeah, that works.
Thank you.
So, like, if you had to deal with all 8 heads at once, it would just be too much.
Right.
And, like, arguably, that would be the best way for Orochi to fight you. I mean, I guess that would mean that it'd be too easy for you to, like, go steal Kushi back. But I still think it has a like, kind of a grand, like, intensity to it. Oh. There you go.
Oh.
Wail on it. Oh, or just climb. Maybe you just have to ring the bell? I feel like there's a reason that bell's there.
Yeah.
And those necks look kind of like...
Oh, yeah.
I have a hunch.
I think that there is a reason. Oh, come on.
Eddie.
All right, fine.
Oh
I'll go to the other one.
No, just climb the... What are you doing?
No, it's got to be this one.
You think so?
Well, that's where the staircase is.
I mean, that's true.
Fuck.
I think you just
Damn it.
need to hold the jump button longer. It's one of those ones where it's like, if you tap jump, you're not going to jump as high, but if you hold jump, you jump higher.
I know, but here's the thing, Chris.
You panicked?
Yeah.
That's okay, buddy. Remember in the last episode when we were all like, we don't know how many times Eddie's going to fail?
It actually
we're
might
making
not
this a whole
be,
episode.
Might not be any, really. Because I might be able to just do this.
I mean, I'm assuming he has more than one form, so after you ring the bell 3 times, he's going to change his attacks.
Yeah.
Then you're going to go through a Susano sequence and... Who knows what else.
Who knows what else? You.
So was it just like 3 heads you had to get drunk?
No, it was all of them.
Well, no, at one point it just like, they all...
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll just stay on this side. Get up.
You have to wait for him to be all like...
I know what I have to wait for.
Your spawner.
I know.
Alright, one down.
Yeah. No. Wait a minute.
I do really like this as a boss fight.
That just blew it all away.
Hey, there you go. Okay.
Oh, it's just 2.
Yeah, I guess so.
This is a sweet freaking boss fight, by the way.
That is a really cool boss fight.
I'm glad that I wasted a lot of ink right there.
Do it! I think you gotta maybe
2,
hit it with your head.
3.
Hit it with your head. You're out of ink. Infinity Stone? Oh, dang. Okay, you were right. I couldn't tell if it was actually making a bell sound.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Oh my.
So are they all vulnerable now? I think that's the idea. Yeah, like now if you get them drunk, maybe you can actually deal damage to them.
Gotcha.
Yeah!
The worm's down! Looks like that barrier's finally dissolved, and if that's the case, then you're free to finish Orochi off with your weapon and brush.
Duh.
That was the
Okay,
barrier.
that's right. It's a lot more obvious now that Isun says it. For once, Isun's dialogue blips are actually helpful.
Right.
Because it tells us, like, what the state of things are in this boss fight. And since there's so much going on, it is pretty easy to lose track of it.
Right.
So
Now,
that's not
each
too bad.
one of these does have a health bar now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's... Wow, yeah, damn. I mean, you're taking them out pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh, did you see that juke? Did you see that juke?
I don't think
That
you
was-
intentionally juked.
Oh, not at all. Not intentional.
It's also nice because you get them drunk after one
Whoop.
attempt.
Get away from the purple fire.
Well,
Okay, you know what? Here.
yeah, there you go. Was that the purple smoke? Did all it do was just damage you?
Yeah, just damages. I
really
It
like
could have been like a curse or something, but you know, it wasn't.
That's what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But I think that's my favorite head, is the one that spits out the buds that curse the zone.
Yeah.
Because, like, that to me feels the most fundamental Orochi, because he is the ultimate evil.
Right.
But I like that they bring that into this. They incorporate that into the fight.
Right.
I think that was cool. That was a really smart move. The other ones are a bit more standard because we get like fire, we get a guy that just like hits his head at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
The laser is the one that feels the weirdest, but it still makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of which.
Ah.
Now, what if the other heads will slowly revive and you have to, like, take them all out?
That's bullshit if that happens. That's bad design.
I could see that.
With how many heads there are, that's terrible.
I could see that being done right. I'd say the main thing that would work against it here is the health that they have. Like, they have too much health to make that work.
Yeah.
It'd just take too much time to get to that point.
Oh yeah, too much time, especially with this attack. You know, like I can hit it fast, but even if it's not fast enough for that, then what other choice does anyone else have with a different weapon choice, you know?
Weapon choice?
Weapon choice. Like someone else who chose something that's a bit slower, like not everything is fast as this thing.
The interesting thing about the current part of this fight is that the fight actually gets easier as you take out heads.
Wind is the most powerful thing.
I don't think the wind stopped the lasers, though.
It stopped the first one. Oh, hi.
Interesting.
It stopped the first one. Yeah, they all lunge, actually. They all do a lunge.
Oh, okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
The one that I was thinking of that was lunging, I think he also, like, ground pounds. That was his
he
thing.
does. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's interesting that this is a pretty common design choice in boss fights, is that you're slowly breaking down this big enemy.
Yeah.
But the hardest part of the fight is actually the beginning, because now you are just slowly, one by one, removing weapons from his arsenal.
Right.
Oh yeah, that was weird. I think you did get it the first time and it just didn't respond.
Yeah, it was strange, but it's okay.
I don't know. How do you feel about that, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Like, do you think that's okay? Does the battle getting easier as you take out heads, do you think that that's a disservice? Because at a certain point, it becomes routine. You're just like, okay, now I'm just going to go through the motions and take out the rest of these heads.
I don't think it's a disservice. I think it's supposed to get easier as you take out heads, and I think that's just the idea of it. I don't think it's a problem at all, you know?
I mean, I think that was definitely the idea.
Yeah.
But I mean from a game design and game, like, challenge design perspective, does that make for a less interesting player experience than it would otherwise? I think you have to slash him when he has the question mark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. I don't think it makes for a less interesting experience. I mean, once you get down to like the last few left, you're just like, oh, thank God. And it's just like, it's just better. So I don't think it's a disservice.
I guess the positive is that it creates its own very natural, like, difficulty curve.
Terrible.
So it, throughout the entirety of the battle, especially because there are multiple waves, you get those like peaks of difficulty, and then it kind of dips down to an easier part, and then the next wave starts, and then it peaks. And then as you start to do that, it kind of dips down. And then, you know, as each wave comes in, then it, like, keeps creating a higher difficulty curve.
Yeah.
Which that in itself is interesting, and I think that's important because it gives the player a bit of breathing room mid-battle. And I think that's necessary for an extended boss battle like this.
Gotcha.
Some of the earlier ones we did, they didn't really have that design where it got easier as the fight went on. It just
what the fuck?
Generally stayed consistent. Like, the hardest part was just because you didn't know what to do in the beginning.
Right.
And then once you figure out what to do, it was easier, but not really that much easier because you still had to do the thing. Yeah, I think that's how I feel about it. So I don't think it's inherently bad. I think if that were the case for, like, say this was the only part of this boss fight, then it might feel a bit shallow.
Yeah.
But because we know that there's going to be another wave of something,
right?
Whether it's the Susano thing or an actual, like, other part of this, and we had another part of the boss battle just before this too.
Right.
So
also, I think there's meteors now.
There definitely are. There definitely are.
So I think as we kill things, as we kill heads, it actually is getting harder by throwing meteors at us.
Yeah,
So I
now-
think they thought of the whole, man, this gets easier once the heads are down.
Well, yeah, because now we're at, I think, the halfway point? Yeah, because
Oh,
there are
yeah.
4 heads left.
Oh, yeah.
So that, I mean, that's a
Man.
pretty natural place to be like, all right,
Ah,
time to
frick.
ramp things up again.
Yeah.
So they're sort of falling into that difficulty curve that I was talking about even before there's a new, I mean, this might be wave 3 for all we know. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
interesting.
God. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna kill you. You're the worst one because you create water. Ugh.
He is sort of a pain in the ass.
Also, why'd the camera angle have to do this to me?
You know, it's
come on,
things
come
like this that
Yes.
it's little things like that that make me think that like VR games are one of the few exceptions that I think VR games that aren't in first person might actually be okay,
Yeah.
because like forced camera angles like that won't, I mean, they'll still probably happen a bit, but I think it's a lot easier to work with those because you're not like controlling the camera with your thumbstick, you're controlling it with your head.
Right.
I don't know. We made a game at Phosphor that was like a third-person action.
Nice.
I wouldn't call it a platformer, but like a third-person action game where you're roaming around in an
missed.
environment. But it, like to me, it didn't make much sense because it was contradictory to the point of a first-person game.
Right.
It was just like playing a normal adventure game, except with VR cameras. Like, I mean, cool enough, but they're not like utilizing. They weren't. I felt like they weren't utilizing the platform.
Yeah.
And I don't want to shit talk Phosphor because I still work there.
Right.
But I don't know. It
Didn't have an opinion about how
yeah,
they made things.
I think fundamentally it just didn't make a ton of sense to me.
Right.
And I'm sure part of it was I know for a fact part of it was the publisher too, because they were like, we need to see more of this
Something's not
character
happening
that
right here.
you have the IP for.
Yeah.
I think you got to do one at a time, buddy.
No, I'm trying to do one at a time, man.
You're doing
Okay.
too many swoopy doops. Swoopy doops. Swoopy doops.
Frick.
You got this probably.
Oh, what happened there? Oh my goodness.
At least the curse doesn't last very long.
Yeah.
You're doing pretty good though. You really haven't. I mean, you haven't had to heal at all, have you?
Nope. Stop
That's
doing this,
pretty
camera.
Tired yet?
Man.
I kind of wish. You know what would be? You know how like a lot of games will give you random stats, like how many steps you've walked, or like how long you played, or
Right.
how many enemies of this type that you killed. I really wish this game would give you how many times you've swung the Wiimote.
Oh my goodness. Billions. Billions. How many
Give-
people are
calculate-
how many people live in this world, Chris? 7 billion?
Sure.
Multiply that by 70. Oh man.
Like
hate you.
give you a count of how many calories you've
Stop
consumed waggling the Wiimote. I think the problem there was that you started on the water when you're trying to do the bloom.
Yeah.
That's okay, you have plenty of ink. It actually doesn't last very long. Good.
Okay, you.
Final head. Oh goodness. The final Orochi. He's the most like dragon-like of them all.
He is.
Feels pretty appropriate.
Yeah.
Oh, he is the one in front of the staircase too. Yeah.
Nice. Look what I did. Look what I did. How about that?
Got him. Got a dragon drunk.
No, I left the one in front of the staircase for last.
Oh.
Like without even knowing it.
intentional.
I didn't actually know that I did that.
By the end of the series, Eddie's gonna have just one really ripped arm.
Yeah, that's what did it.
Yeah.
Ow.
I wonder if you could put out the fire with the sake.
Oh, probably, but I just didn't try it yet.
I mean, the wind makes sense too.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Boom jams.
Oh, wow, we're already over time on this too.
It took a long fucking time, man.
Yeah, we'll ride this one out.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't think we should stop.
The time has come.
Oh, yes.
Oh, sacred moon of the heavens. Sorry. Come forth and pierce this darkness.
Oh boy.
Bear witness to the beast's demise upon my trusty sword. Tahenboku. Tahenboku.
Did he just say moon? Right, the legend says the moon was shining when Nagi slew Orochi. Oh. Flashback.
Oh yeah, this is a flashback. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I guess we gotta
sort of.
make the moon then. Oh, we are howling. Ooh. Make the moon do it. Make the moon. Can you do it? Make the moon. What would happen if you just made the sun? You're like, you know what?
It's like, nope,
Screw you, Susanoo.
that wasn't right.
Oh shit!
Oh.
I feel the power!
Thundercats hope!
A little flower bloom.
That's adorable.
Susanoo style blade of truth.
Oh, that was on the end of the little stick that was always there. Yeah,
This is pretty
nice.
cute.
I love it. That's great. Oh, Susanoo, we love you.
Good. You know what to do.
What? Wait. I just had to slash, right?
Yeah.
My bad. Is that the best you can do?
Is that the best? He's already beaten the shit. Damn it, Susanoo. Good. Oh, did you thought that you had to draw the symbol?
For some reason.
Yeah. Never. Yeah. Give. Oh.
Fuck.
Is that the best you can do? I'll show you how a real man fights. You're not fighting a man though, so
Yeah.
never will.
Oh my god.
Gotta hit the head.
Shut
Eddie.
up, man. All right.
And then 20 minutes pass.
Shut up.
Good. I really like the give. Never will give you up.
Never gonna let you.
You.
Dude, what the fuck?
You,
I fucking.
you were too focused on the Rickroll, Eddie.
And I rolled myself.
Never. Gonna. Give. You. Up. Never. Gonna. Let. You.
Oh god. Finish it off, Ami. Ow.
Oh.
No.
No, fighter.
Sorry.
I don't need your help this time.
Oh man.
God damn it. Now for the ultimate in Susanoo-style martial arts.
Oh god, my hand's gonna break.
Celestial Cleaver.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
I guess it's not really us that's doing it anymore either, because now he actually has the power of the moon.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Yes. He did it on his own. We did none of that. Susanoo's cool.
Holy.
He did it.
He just split the fucking dragon in half.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, what?
Up. You're never gonna let you down. That's that last line. Just as you devote your life to sake brewing, the way of the sword is all I know. Yet, I have failed, for I unleashed the foul beast upon the world. I'm sure that sounded great.
It's probably fine.
I allowed evil to cloud my judgment. Who am I to claim the right to wield a sword now?
Oh man.
Alas, there is no reason for me to live. Oh, Susanna, why do you look so serious? Come on, laugh like you normally do.
Oh.
Looking like that is what makes monsters turn up. So come on, laugh. Laugh like you do when you help me harvest the rice every year. Oh, I totally spiked the mic there.
That's fine.
I should get the Titus laugh. Hold up a moment.
It's not even that good what you're doing right now. Oh my.
I know, it's not even that close. Nice.
Oh my fucking
Nice,
God.
nice.
What is that?
It's your new...
You obtained divine instrument Sumagari?
Yeah.
Oh my god, tilt the Wii remote up and hold for a charge attack with Orochi's glaive? Holy shit, that was a cool fucking sword. Oh my god.
Do you think you were done, Eddie? You think this story ends here? Because it doesn't. They're just like, that's not good.
And so it came to pass 100 years after its first defeat. The dreadful Orochi succumbed to Amaterasu and Susanoo's onslaught. As the foul breath left Orochi's twisted body, the curse lifting, a powerful sword known as Sumugari appeared. It was the reborn form of Tsukuyomi, which had been consumed by Orochi. Armed with this new blade, Amaterasu prepared for further adventure. At that moment, a mysterious evil force emerged from Orochi's corpse, splitting off in all directions and flying off into the distant sky. At that time, no one had any inkling as to just what that force was. The truth is, the real calamity and chaos had yet to visit the world. But for the time being, Kamiki found itself enjoying a new era of peace. Our story, however, is far from over. In fact, it is just beginning.
I like that woodblock print of... You're terrible.
Sorry. And that's right, Amy. We're just getting started. I mean, we can't let a great adventure simply end like this. Now give me one of those famous victory howls of yours.
Yes!
I just want to replace the sound file with yes!
Yes! You did it!
Damn, girl.
You beat the game, but didn't. Welcome, Eddie, to the halfway point of Ōkami.
What?
We're only halfway done. And narratively speaking, only halfway done. Arguably, gameplay-wise, we're only a third of the way through. Brace yourself for the long haul. There's so much more.
At last the time has come. The unseverable... Okay, we fucking know who it is. The unseverable bonds between heaven and earth. Waka, never mind.
I mean,
Waka, the situation has grown urgent. Oh, someone's holding a crystal ball.
Yeah.
My bad. You must return to the city at once. The city never even got opened. Of course this game's not fucking over.
Yup. Oh, yeah.
Bien. Amaterasu. Wait, no, what are you doing?
Amaterasu, you may have slain Orochi this time, but do not assume it will be so easy the next.
You forgot his voice, huh?
You took his voice last time. Also, I can't keep doing the low voice. Susanoo wrecked me.
Just like Orochi, holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, this is only the halfway point of this fucking game?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. This was the point that blew my mind too, because it feels like a full game. And then they're like, just kidding, there's a lot more.
They're talking about the main boss and you kill him halfway through the game? This is beautiful design.
This was that awe factor that like I really liked Ōkami before this point. And when I played this and this happened, it gave me such a sense of awe and like wonderment that I was like, I've never experienced this in a game before, and it blew my mind that there could be so much content in a game that's like the halfway point.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it's good. It's
I know
good.
they're up there somewhere, my furry friend, although, unfortunately, this does mean that we're not fucking done with it soon.
At this point, Isun starts getting better.
Oh, sure.
I'm sure he's not great,
Those
though.
constellations of the brush gods are just waiting to be found. That's right, we haven't even gotten...
It's so obvious
I thought
thinking...
I just didn't do some content.
Well, right? It's so obvious when you look back and you're like, oh yeah, there is a lot of stuff still.
Also, I'm pretty sure I have to paint those mountains in at some point, right? No?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, they're just like that. Whoa, that must have been one of Tama's fireworks. Wonder if the villagers already found out that Orochi's dead. Oh, I know. It must be the festival. I'm Isun. I'm so smart. They just started the annual Kamigi festival. Oh yeah, time to party, furball. Head back to the village.
All right, this is a good point to call this episode because we have so much more. Question of the day: how does what did they do right and wrong with the Orochi fight? And I'm curious to hear what you guys think about how they kind of implemented a difficulty curve through the design, especially with the multiple waves, and then how they kind of switch things up throughout that. So we've played 20 hours. And that top one, I think, is the one that I beat the game. So 52 hours? About halfway, give or take.
Shit.
You're going through things pretty quick, though, for what it's worth. I think you are, anyway.
I might be. I feel
23
like
hours, okay. Yeah.
Sort of feel like I am. Actually, you know what? If I sat down from 12 a.m. one day to 12 a.m. the next day and I did all of that in the game...
I mean...
Wait, no.
It'd be a full 24 hours, but...
Wait. We let this game sit for like 50 minutes a lot. Like a lot of times we let this game sit.
If it
This is
doesn't,
less time. This is probably 18 hours.
if it doesn't keep track of
17.
if it doesn't keep track of time while the game's paused, then it's somewhat accurate.
I bet it does.
Yeah, a lot of games still do that.
It's kind of old, so.
Even a lot of games nowadays do it. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for more Ōkami, and
yeah, apparently more Ōkami. Holy shit. Mind blown. Like, I could talk for 5 more minutes. We're done here. We're good.
bye everyone.